Universe, send me one of your holy tears to merge with mine while I'm crying. Help me see you within my own tired eyes. Infuse my oppressed breaths with memories of better times to come. Place two angels into my lungs who remind me of the importance of breathing. If you could just hold me for a short while, that's all I need right now. Hello, beloveds. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a new week and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abigail Mensah Bonsu. I am the founder of the Moon Goddess Publishing and the Moon Goddess Academy. Shall we begin? So at the beginning, I read a poem by Lais and her book, When a Wild Woman Rises. When a Wild Woman Rises. This collection of poetry from her is soul-filling. Let's just say it that way. She talks about her journey. The whole thing is poetry, but it is her journey through a time where she was experiencing challenges, and it is freaking beautiful. Freaking beautiful. I'm going to link below. I did an interview, a soul chat with her last week where we talked more about this book. But the first time I met her, like, it just drew me in, like the vulnerability, the heart in this, like, yeah. So I'll put her link. I'll put the link to the video and also the link to this book. If you loved it and you would like to support her, feel free to do so. It is a beautiful work of art and it is so full of heart. And you know how I love supporting hearts. We need more beauty. The world needs more beauty in it. So let's support her. So this week, the beautiful goddesses of the rose are continuing to support us this week. And just like, you know, in the book, I just turned to a random page, right? So intuitively to gauge the energy that we're gonna be experiencing this week. And I feel like the poem said it, right? I feel like this week, more people are going to be needing some kind of support. And I'm getting especially emotional support. Like I'm seeing this message is coming through. It's like, allow yourself to cry. Allow the tears to flow. Allow yourself to surrender into the waters of the Divine Mother. And that's exactly what is coming through for you. So really, and it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot going on in the world, but there's huge transformation going on. And I talked about this last time, about this undercurrent that is underneath this transformation happening. Right. And we're all feeling this because right now, with what is happening in Ukraine and in the world, we're being tested. Humanity as a whole, we're being tested to see if we're going to continue on our own path or if we're going to choose the old path, which doesn't work, has not worked, never will work, right? Or if we're going to stand up and ask for something better. Right. And so we're all going through this major transformation. And because of this, you know, with every transformation, there's a huge part of grief that comes through that many might not think of will be part of transformation, because transformation is moving from the old into the new. Well, when you're releasing the old, right, the body still has to do its own releasing to honor that transition, right? When you let go of the old self, when you let go of the old job, when you let go of a part of you that no longer works, give your time, give space to grieve. Give space for the sacred tears to flow and cleanse you, and make space for something better to come through. So I'm really getting this message very strongly for us this week. And I love that the rose goddesses, the sisterhood of the rose, are here to hold us and to continue to shower upon us. That I'm seeing like all these different colors of rose petals being showered upon us, and our roses in our hearts, which got activated last week, right? If you missed last week's Goddess Energy forecast, I brought through a transmission, powerful transmission to activate that heart, heart flower or heart rose. You know, not everybody has a rose. Some people have sunflowers, some people have lilies, right? Just a heart flower is really, that's what got activated, and the Divine Mother really came through to just hold us. So this is continuing. The Divine Mother is still holding us through this powerful time of transformation, of us discovering who we really are. What do we really want? What do we really want? What do we really want? It's really moving away from individual, what do I want, to what do we want? That's the power of Aquarius, right? The Aquarian age. What do we want? What does humanity want? When we all come together, what do we want to experience? Something major is happening. We're letting go of really some deep old roots that no longer serves us, never has served us, never will serve us. And it has left, it's leaving like this huge spaces within our global consciousness, right? This is where that sacred tears is coming in to flow through there and kind of just cleanse it up and clean it. It's almost like, you know, cleaning the wound, right? You have that salt water coming in to sanitize and clean and also help the cells heal and regenerate quicker. I'm seeing the sacred waters, many, especially I'm being shown women. Women, it's something about women allowing yourselves to shed the tears and cry is healing the planet. Now, not to say that men, you know, men cannot cry. That is not the point here. There's something about women shedding tears together that is amplifying that healing that we are all divinely receiving. And these tears are also supporting our beautiful masculine. There's so much more to that is coming through, but you know, words can be limiting. So I want you to feel into this. If you feel like you need to cry this week, let it out, because what I'm getting is like, you're not crying just for you. We're crying for all of us. And this is not a crying as in like victim crying. This kind of cry is healing and coming together. As your sacred tears flow, I want you to feel the beautiful divine mothers around you, the sisterhood of the rose, the beautiful goddesses around you, all joining you. And as the sacred waters touches the earth, it creates beautiful rivers that flows through all areas of this earth, going to anywhere that needs healing. And this is going to the earth and the people. Do you feel this? It's already happening. Like I'm feeling a lot of action in the chest area, the center of the chest. You know, I'm being guided to read that poem again. Let's see if I can find it again. Because again, oh, there we go. It's on page 11. I want you to breathe into your heart and receive this beautiful transmission from Lais. Dear universe, send me one of your holy tears to merge with mine while I'm crying. Help me see you within my own tired eyes. Infuse my oppressed breaths with memories of better times to come. Place two angels into my lungs who remind me of the importance of breathing. Taking a deep breath in here. and out. If you could just hold me for a short while, that's all I need right now. I'm going to call in the angels to come in at this time, and I'm feeling them come in and just wrapping their wings around us. Your higher self's wings is the biggest, and he or she just right there, just holding you. I'm seeing the beautiful divine mothers, Mother Gaia, the ancient mothers that have come before us, that continue to hold sacred space for all women. I'm seeing all of us coming together in a beautiful circle. And as we allow these tears to flow, I'm seeing like turquoise, salt waters just flowing, and they gather at the center of our circle, creating an ocean, like this beautiful, beautiful ocean. And now we all kind of dive into it. And as we are swimming, it's like we can breathe underneath the water, but the water is cleansing us. The salt water is cleansing us. It's cleansing our bodies, our minds, our hearts. It's cleansing every part of ourselves. And it's also healing us. So taking a deep breath in. I want you to really open up to feel the support from these beautiful goddesses, from your higher self. If you haven't yet, call your higher self into your heart. Feel her presence. Call the presence of your divine team to surround you in a beautiful golden circle of light. I want you to open up to really feeling the support this week, right now. Whatever it is that you need at this time, I want you to open up to receive, because help is here, my loves. Help is here. Open up to receive. Whatever that is, just open up to receive. Are you willing? And breathe, 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 breathe. Dear God, please breathe your living light codes into our created forms as you have it be in God's own name. This is a prayer that one of my light brothers, my soul brother and sister, shared with me, and it wanted to come through. Dear God, please breathe your living light codes into my created form as you will have it be in God's own name. Take a deep breath in and out. I'm seeing the dragons come in. Oh man, the gold, silver, and violet flame dragons. Breathe in and out as they breathe the gold, silver, and violet rays or violet fires within us and also all around us into all areas of our lives. I'm also getting it, breathing it into the earth. I'm telling you, there's a major transformation going. I feel like the earth is shaking. Perhaps you're feeling this in your body. I've been feeling this in my body. This earthquake that is internal in the earth and internal within my body, because my body is earth. From this place, let's go ahead and open up to receive which of these messages from the Sisterhood of the Rose is for you this week. 1, 2, or 3. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath in. Remember, continue to open to receive. Open to receive, beloved. Open to receive. Honor your heart. Honor the emotions that want to be expressed at this time. Remember, it's not just for you. It's for all of us. The sacred tears that we shed is not just for us. It's for everyone. It's for the earth. It's for the planet. It's for the major transformation that is happening for the highest good of all. Taking a deep breath in. At this time, bring your awareness to the bubble of light that is surrounding you at this time. Pay attention to what color it is, or what colors, because you might have layers of them, depending on what your needs are this week. Pay attention to that. Go ahead and ask your higher self what these colors mean, actually. I'm seeing pink, this rosy pink around me. I'm also seeing this, like this turquoise greenish, watery color around me as well. I'm also seeing yellow. What color or colors are surrounding you? They tell you what you need. They're providing you what you need this week. Open to receive. Yana soe eava kiaru yana kia oria shiana kia oriati nakaria oshiana tina kiaru yatia ashana kia o ianaya yayati shuria kia nokia tashaya doya anaya doro oko oya aya shuri ikianaka anwa shiana kia tiraso oro siana kiero okiana shuria hera soro oro ayana tia. Taking a deep breath in here. Taking a deep breath in of light. Hold it. And out. We're going to do this again. So taking a deep breath in of light, and when you hold your breath, allow that light to move through your entire being, into your cells, to every area in your body. And when you exhale, just expand. Taking a deep breath in. And hold. And release. Beautiful. So remember the number of numbers that you received. Stay connected, stay attuned, and open your eyes to receive your message for this week. Oh, so it's really cool because the first card number 1 is from last week, if you remember. So if you received 1, your card is held, and it said sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community, right? You can't make this up. But remember this, it looked like the grandmother holding the woman down here. We have the grandmother up here holding that sacred light, and the wings. I feel like the grandmother is breathing into her, right? Yeah, this was from last week too. So again, we're continuing with receiving that support because we're still going through that transformation. So let's see what the message says. '86. There we go. So when times are turbulent, to keep ourselves steady, we need something to hold on to. When things are crumbling around us, we must find something we can count on that won't budge. Deep roots to hold us steady when the winds of change come blowing. A supportive community around us. When we leave home, we must find something to hold us. When our lover leaves, we must find something to hold us. When the job ends, we must find something to hold us. When our parents die, we must find something to hold us. When we think there's nothing holding us, it's an invitation to find something new. So to find new supportive ground. This is where we can discover the sureness of the soil. the holding of the roots, and reach out to our community for extra holding. We were never meant to grow on this earth alone. We were never meant to grow on this earth alone. And sometimes life rips from us what we cling to most, or perhaps we cling to it for we can feel the cycle of change coming. Yet in the darkness of our longest, darkest night, we discover that it's in the empty spaces that we can be reached and held the most. It's in these that we discover a holding that we didn't know before. And we discover that what we thought was a tomb is actually a womb. You're being called to trust that the great mother has got you, to trust in the sureness of her soil, to trust the process of what's unfolding, and that you're not going through this alone. How can you call in more support in your life? And what's holding you right now? These are great questions to contemplate this week, to help you expand into calling in the support that you need. So moving into 2, if you receive 2, your card is anointing, and it says, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. Anointing. Isn't that beautiful this card is? Let's see what the message says. Oh, it says the anointed. There we go. The anointed. So 58. All right, here's the message if you receive 2. Rose oil has been used to anoint initiates through the ages, and royalties too. This card is here to herald you into an even more powerful expression of what you came here to be and do. It's calling you to step forth into your inner queendom and kingdom, to answer the greatest call of your soul and face your true north, to seed even more of what you came here to share, to acknowledge your arrival as the initiate of your life, to shed the external noise that may have been stopping you from being all that you already are, to realize that you've been training for this for a long time, perhaps even lifetimes. The path your soul chose to walk is one that few have the courage to walk. And you came here for this. You're being led through this. Your soul is ancient, and with every step you've taken in every body you've been planted in, you've gathered a kaleidoscope of gifts that are ready to be shown and shared. You're being called to deeply trust the call that you've been hearing, to lead, and to lead. The path you're here to pave has not been walked the way you will walk it. And as with all ancient initiates, healers, visionaries, creatives, and leaders, you're just one magnificent thread in the tapestry of life. So go your own way. Trust the road that beckons you forth, and always be led from within. I'm going to show you the card again so you can receive the soul inquiry question. How are you being called to step forward and lead? How are you being called to step forward and lead, beloved? I feel like this is my card because I really feel a deepening into who I am and my purpose and my mission on this planet. All right, let's go into number 3. I feel like, no, this is a card that I received for myself last week. So let's see here. Where are you? Of course. Okay. So if you receive 3, your card is After the Rain. Look how beautiful this card is too, all of them. So this card is about the silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. It says it's over, and acceptance. Here's the message. There's something very special and sacred about the moment after it stops raining. The atmosphere has released all that it was holding, and in turn, the earth has been cleansed, replenished, and nourished. It's a similar feeling to the moment after we stop crying. As those salty healing waters fall, they activate oxytocin and endorphins, which create a shift in how we feel. What was once overwhelming now seems possible. And while we may not know it consciously, noticeable growth will soon follow. I have a feeling this card is actually for everybody, just because of that, the message that came in for this week, right? Continuing, after the rain is all about hope, healing, beginnings, and endings. Emotions are soothed. Broken hearts are on the mend. Times of trial are over. Mercy can be felt. There's a moment of relief, and new encouraging silver lining can now be made out in the distance. What's been challenging and difficult has or is about to ease up. If you've been going through a challenging time, this card is here to reassure you that things are about to ease. You've been through the worst of it, and now hope is here. Taking a deep breath in and out. These past weeks, months, or even years haven't been straightforward. They've likely asked you to dig deep and endure hardships that have tested you. But now, at long last, there are smooth seas ahead. What you've learned and how you've grown can never be taken from you. And now it's time to enjoy the warmth of the blessings that life has in store for you. Glorious new beginnings are now possible. What are you ready to release this week? What are you ready to release this week? And again, I feel like this card is for all of us, especially those of us who are really feeling that urge to release the sacred tears so that we can move into the cleansing and the healing of the collective consciousness. Of course, it begins with us, but it moves into the collective consciousness. What a beautiful message this week. In all 3 cards, what I notice is that we are all held. What it's telling me is like, we're all very much supported this week. We're being held by the Divine Mother as we move through this transformational stage. Touch your heart. Breathe into your heart. Feel the presence of the Divine Mother and your divine team and your higher self all around you. Feel the presence of the Divine Father above and the Divine Mother below, merging within your heart. See, sense, or feel that beautiful rose or flower within your heart in full blossom with that beautiful light, that crystalline light at the center of it that merges heaven and earth within. And breathe, beloved, breathe. I just want to thank all of our beautiful beings who have stepped up to support us this week as we move through this transformation, this internal earthquake that will bring about something better that is for all of our highest goods and the highest good of all. Beautiful. I want to thank you for receiving this message this week. Thank you for your courage to heal and do the work. Your courage to be more in your light. Thank you. And I ask that if you know someone in your life who needs this week, share this video with them so they can also receive this transmission and this support, this divine support. Beautiful. So again, make sure you check out Lais, her beautiful book of soulful poem. And the title is When a Wild Woman Rises. I'll put the link below. So make sure you find it and let's go support her. It is beautiful. Like it's like a permission for you to stay true on your journey, to acknowledge your journey, the ups and downs of it. And she walks us through her own journey so gracefully and beautifully. Make sure you check it out. I see you. I honor you. I bless you. And I love you. Until next time, have a love-filled week.